I didn't grow up with females being in charge of men or teaching men. And as long as churches hold very sexist views, especially about women, their roles, their gifts, and what they bring to the table, we'll never be equal. Because if you believe that women should not speak in public or hold positions of authority, you see women as inferior. Even if you respect women, if women don't have access to positions of power, authority, and influence, they're not equal. People say men and women are equal, but they're not. If you grew up in a church environment where women taught, women preached, it's not mainstream, it's not everywhere, but it's not few and far between. Every church is unique. I don't want to be a part of a religion that subjugates women, treats them as inferior, blames them for every issue that men face. Men and women are a gift. Keeping each other from having specific roles or forcing people into roles they don't want to be in, or just teaching that this role is the only role you can legitimately hold, is very damaging to women and hurts men as well. When men are taught that women are unable to teach them, it's very easy for misogyny and sexism to exist. And there was tons of misogyny in Southern Baptist churches and fundamentalist Calvinistic churches that I went to. When you view women as though they don't have the right components to do a job, even if they're the most qualified, you're creating an abusive dynamic. Women weren't created to support, to be secondary, to be quiet. There are more women on this planet than there are men. And every man started off as a woman. If men have a mutual dislike for women, and it's pretty rampant in any culture, you're denying where you came from. That's why men don't want women to have complete bodily autonomy over every facet of their lives. They want women to be solely adhering to a very toxic, men have what it takes and you can't get anything without going to a man. And if you prefer the traditional church, that's fine. I don't want to be a part of a religion or denomination that views women as unable to hold a position, because that's not the kind of environment I want to be in. I want to be in a place where women are seen as equals, that they're seen with respect, and that women have as many opportunities to hold senior positions, influence, and power as men. And not just biological women, cis women, any woman, any gay person, any trans, any bi or gender fluid, asexual person, they should all have the same access to influence and power that everyone else does. And when Southern Baptists and Calvinistic churches believe that men are the only legitimate path toward biblical interpretation and biblical understanding, you create a toxic, sexist dynamic. And just because it's not toxic doesn't mean teaching it isn't perpetuating the terrible stereotypes.